This is not a report that I'm totally excited about giving to you, but we need to know. And we're going to go over the whole situation of why you're not going to see Caitlin Clark this year at all. And you may not see the Caitlin Clark that we are familiar with ever again. So we're going to go over a few things, first of all, that we need to just look at for a second. Number one, remember this. Wasn't it Lexi that said, well, she's getting better. It doesn't hurt all the time. Please emblazon that into your DNA so you remember that comment. As far as getting out again this year, there's very little time left, and if she was going to come back, I think she would have already done it. And even if she does, Lisa Leslie made the comment just recently, please don't come back, is what Lisa is saying to Caitlin. Please save yourself, because we're going to go over all of the details on what a groin pull is all about. Yeah, you're going to be amazed, because I don't think anyone else is giving you this amount of detail as you're going to get today. It's going to be amazing, and I'm going to talk to you about how you can get this kind of detail anytime you want it. All right, so let's talk about Caitlin last year versus Caitlin this year. Obviously, the injuries. It's not just a right groin pull. There was a left groin pull. Please remember, left, right, left, right. And there was a quad injury, quad pull. Okay, that may have been what started the whole thing. And that, it's kind of you tickle it here, it laughs over there, or cries over there, I guess is a better way to say it. But the point I'm trying to make is that she started off with one injury and got another. Keep in mind, Caitlin's not used to having injuries, so she made mistakes that could come back very easily to haunt her, because a groin pull's nothing to screw around with. Believe me, it's not what it could be a career-ending injury, real easy. Because she is so great, it probably won't end her career, even if it's really bad. But you won't be seeing the same Caitlin you saw before. In fact, you got a taste of what the not so great Caitlin is all about. Although she was amazing how she helped the team win games, she missed three-point shot after three-point shot after three-point shot after three-point shot. She just couldn't hit them, and that requires that you got both legs under you with strength. She didn't have that, and she not only didn't have she had the right groin pull, is what we're talking about now, but did she ever even get rid of the left groin pull? Or for that matter, did she get rid of the quad problems? Maybe not. Maybe those were still there. Maybe they're still there now. Something is still there. I mean, we saw her out on the practice court. She wasn't. That was not the Caitlin we know and love. That was Caitlin, but it was version whatever, X point terrible. I'm going to share something with you here, God willing, okay? That's my plan. I'm going to share with you the question that I asked about her groin pull, and I'm going to share with you where I asked it and what all that was all about. Okay, so let's take a look here. Let's end this, and let's read to you what I asked. What is it called? Gemini. There's ChatGPT and Gemini. This is straight from Gemini. I'm going to read it to you. The worst, then we'll talk about it, all right? The worst thing that can happen to an athlete who returns to play too quickly after a groin pull is the development of a chronic groin injury. This can lead to persistent pain, reduced athletic performance, and in severe cases, a career-ending issue. Keep in mind that you already have some of this because you had the left groin pull, now the right groin pull. So there is some level of, we'll talk more about that in a minute. The dangers of rushing back. When an athlete rushes back to activity before a groin pull has fully healed, they risk re-injuring the weakened muscles. This initial groin pull, which is a muscle strain or tear, needs time to heal. The body repairs the torn muscle fibers, but this new tissue isn't as strong as the original muscle. If the athlete places too much stress on the injured area, they can easily tear it, potentially making the injury more severe than the first time. The cycle of chronic pain, repeated re-injury, can lead to a vicious cycle. The groin muscles, particularly the abductor muscles of the inner thigh, become a source of chronic pain. This is a condition of sometimes referred to as an athletic groin pain, can be difficult to manage and may involve other related issues like muscle imbalances. The body compensates for the pain and weakness, causing the other muscles to overwork, which can lead to further injuries in the hips, knees, and lower back. Oh my gosh, we don't want that. But that can happen easy enough. Abductor tendinopathy. The tendon of the abductor muscles, where the muscles attached to the bone, can become inflamed and painful. There's a difference between the pain of the wear and tear pain, sore pain. I think Caitlin's capable of playing through a lot of pain, but there's a difference between pain and a tear. A tear is uglier than a mud fence, no doubt about that. Okay, sports hernia. This is not a true hernia, but a tear or weakening of the soft tissues in the lower abdomen or groin area. Long-term consequences. A chronic groin injury can significantly impact an athlete's career. The persistent pain and reduced strength can make it impossible to perform at a high level. In some severe cases where conservative treatment like physical therapy and rest are ineffective, the athlete may need surgery to repair the torn muscle or tendon. Even after surgery, it can take months of intensive rehabilitation to regain full strength and function. The key to preventing these serious long-term complications is allowing for a full and complete recovery with a gradual return to sport. There you go. All right. So the bottom line is she's already not done that. She's already come back, 3 times already in an effort to, plus interject into that an ankle injury situation. And it's, you're weak in one area, and I've proven this in my own lifetime. You got this problem and you try to compensate and go out there and you tear something else or ruin something else. And she knows that by now. And so that's why we're not seeing her. Now, keep in mind, the Indiana Fever, and for that matter, the WNBA, they don't want to say she's out for the season. That doesn't help their cause. People are going to start saying, well, give me my money back. I came to see Caitlin. I paid to see Caitlin. I'm not going to see Caitlin. All right? And it just is, it is what it is. it's a better team than you might think without her than we think it is. It's not, nowhere near as good a team as with the Caitlin that we know and love. Even the wounded Caitlin that we saw this year that couldn't make a three-point shot was pretty amazing in terms of her ability to keep the team going at warp factor 9 and making things happen. She's just an amazing person, and obviously my prayers are with her. I do hope that your prayers are with her also, and that, you know, by next year she can be back. But you're not going to see her this year. That would not be a smart thing for her to do. I'm sure she's got pressure on her from the team to come back right away. I'm sure she's got her own internal I want to play going on. There's no doubt about that. But it's just not the right thing to do. So if she gives herself a chance to heal, we may be able to get back the real Caitlin. And while there's going to be some residual effect from that, she's only 23, so she's going to get stronger in a lot of areas. And there's been more than one athlete who's learned to adjust for this problem that they have that's permanent by getting stronger and better in other areas. And that requires care, caution, and help. And I hope she can get someone as good as the person that Michael Jordan had. I mean, that dude was something else, and helping him get back in shape. Because I remember when, I live in Utah, and so I was a Jazz fan, and I can remember him not showing up. He wasn't there. He had a whole year where he was pretty much gone with the wind. But he came back, and he came back better than ever. And so I think Caitlin can do that as well. With obviously, it won't hurt to have our prayers and our well wishes. And so I leave you with that. I'm sorry I can't give you better news. I don't think there's any way you see her this year. You're just not going to see her. And if you do, it's probably going to be the worst thing, especially if she goes out there and either makes a wrong move or what I think probably was, and I think she knows it. The reason that she had the problems to begin with, a lot of it was, being beat up and bullied and just sad type of play by opponents who couldn't beat her by any kind of a natural means. They just had to get brutal about it, and they did that, and that's the bottom line there. But thank you. I appreciate you. God bless you, and may the good Lord take a liking to you. And shall we get back again? I'm going to come back with some other things to talk about. Just so you know, my career was involved in a couple of different things. One, I'm a certified life coach, trying to help people get their act together, trying to help people make money, and investing in real estate was one of the things that I helped a lot of people with over a lot of years, decades. The sad news is that the banks and the government have done everything in their power to make investing difficult for us. The stock market is vulnerable to a massive crash like we've maybe even never seen before. I pray to God that doesn't happen, because I've got a lot of investment in that area myself. But if it happens, it happens, and my prayer is that it doesn't happen, that we can maintain what we started. I'm older than dirt, and I grew up in America, land of the free, home of the brave. We really were the boppers, no doubt about it. We were out there making it happen, and to some extent we still are, and we'll see how things go. My prayers are there also that our leadership can get out there and do the right thing, so that we are able to maintain a great place to live, that it is anyway. And so thank you. I'm going to exit stage left. 3, 2, 1. Bye-bye.